What's up, everybody? This is Starkey with Kingdom on Wall Street. This is my first video, and I'm pretty excited about it. I wanted to do a regular video today, where I can actually, show myself speaking and, show my face and everything, but it's raining today, and so I got a little lazy and I didn't go to the barbershop to get a haircut. So, instead of, not doing anything at all, I've decided to just do a voice recording for my very first video. But going forward, I should be, recording my videos in a regular way. What I would like to share today, oh, just to let you know a little bit about who I am. I am in the Metro Atlanta area. I am a Christian, and I'm a Christian entrepreneur. So what I do is I develop businesses, and I execute ideas solely for the case of building the kingdom of God. So that is my focus. That is what I do. And so what I would like to share with you today is a dream that I had on January 3rd of 2021. Um, and so what you will hear is actually pre-recorded. It's something that I recorded on the morning that I woke up. I did a recording and I sent it to my siblings. And so I'm just now deciding to share it with you guys. Please like this video. When you like it, it lets YouTube know to pass the video on and get it in front of as many people as possible, which is very important because it lets people know what's coming and what to expect. And also, please subscribe to the channel so that you can watch, any of the other videos that will be coming out going forward. Um, anyway, without further ado, I'm going to jump right into the dream. And thanks for watching. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I just wanted to record this message and send it to you guys because I don't know, I just feel like I need to. This morning I had a dream about the COVID vaccine. And I dreamed that I was now before I get into this, I do want to make it clear that I was not thinking about the vaccine before I went to sleep. I was not thinking about COVID-19, none of that. Like, I just, went to sleep. I don't even know. I think I was watching YouTube videos or something and I went to sleep. So none of that was on my mind. So, anyway, this morning I dreamed that I went to Walmart, and most of you probably know that I don't usually shop at Walmart because of just personal reasons. But this particular time, I needed to go to Walmart. I don't even know why I was there or what I was going to buy, any of that. I just remember going to Walmart, and there was a really long line, like down. Okay, so like, if you can like think of how Walmart is set up, like when you first walk through, like if you go through one of the main entrances, most of the time they have like two entrances, like in the front of the building. So like when you go through like one of the main entrance and like one of the main entrances and like you look to your right, like if you go to like if you're facing the Walmart building, right? And there are two doors, one on the left and one on the right. If you walk in the one on the right and like you look to your right, then there's like, soda machines and, the electric wheelchairs and, all that stuff. Like there's like a little hallway. And in a lot of cases, there's like a door to enter that hallway to go out the side, the front of the side of the thing. And it's the same thing, on the other side, like in the door on the left. Like if you walk in there, if you look to your left, then, they're like drink machines and stuff like that. So there was like a long line, like down like that little section where the drink machines are. There was like a really long line of people. And so like there was like a Walmart employee who was announcing like, you cannot enter, you cannot come in and shop unless you take the vaccine. If you're not vaccinated, you can get in the line and we'll vaccinate you. Walmart employees were vaccinating people. These were not The vaccinations were not done by medical, like official medical staff. There were Walmart employees, and it was wearing, and the guy who was vaccinating people was like wearing that little, um, that little bright, like that neon yellow vest that like the cart pushers are usually pushing, or like maybe some of the supervisors will wear. He was wearing like one of those vests or whatever. And and he had like this really big thing that looked like a machine gun. Like, how like what do you call it? Like the military people would have like those big like machine guns that you would typically like hold with like two hands to like shoot people. So it looked like that, but the front of it wasn't a place for bullets to come out. It was like a needle in the front of it. So like he was using that and was like just kind of like injecting people and like spraying, the vaccine in there. Like, it was very quick. He wasn't changing out the needle or anything. He was just going person to person, like, using that big thing with the needle at the end to like, inject people. So now, because first of all, I've always been against the vaccine, okay? Um, and I've never really taken COVID very seriously because of my personal beliefs. But because I was so accustomed to needing something to go into a store, because I was so accustomed to somebody telling me, "Oh, you need to wear a mask. You got to have a face covering. You got to, wash your hands. 6 foot." This is like, because I was so accustomed to somebody telling me how to shop, and telling me that I need to follow extra precaution or do extra things just to come into a store. it was like it was like an automatic thing for me. Like I was just like, oh my God, like here's another like restriction, like, go ahead. And they vaccinated me or whatever. And then like I let them vaccinate me. And then so like I can't remember if I went into the store or not. But anyway, within a matter of 5 or 10 minutes, I was vaccinated twice. Okay. But the second time I was vaccinated, like he stuck the needle. Now, oh, and this is another thing. He wasn't like the guy who was vaccinating people. He wasn't like sticking like the needle, and like he wasn't like cleaning people, cleaning like people's arm space, a space on their arm with like an alcohol swab or any of that. Like he was just like injecting them anywhere, like anywhere on their body, like just like just injected. Like people were getting injected in their arm, in their shoulder, in their stomach, like whatever. Like he was just like like pointing anywhere and just injecting people. So the first time I got injected, like I don't know, I can't remember where I got injected, but the second time I got injected, it was on the back of my right hand. And um and so like I just kept on going or whatever. And then like as I was leaving, I somehow ended up home, and then I thought to myself, I was like, wait, did I just take the mark of the beast? Like, is that what just happened? So I was like, so then I started praying. I was like, Lord, like, why didn't you tell me that this was the mark of the beast? Like, you and I have a relationship. Like, we communicate. Like, why didn't you tell me not to do this? So then, like, while I was like talking to him about it, I began to like find myself like it was very, very difficult for me to breathe. It was like I could hardly breathe. It felt like my chest was closing in, like my lungs were like being filled with like film or whatever. It was just very, very difficult for me to breathe, and I felt like I needed to be injected again to make that feeling go away. So it was almost like I had become dependent on the vaccine. But I never went to get the vaccine a third time in the dream. I was just like breathing really, really hard, and then I woke up. Again, this dream came to me completely out of the blue. I was not thinking about COVID. I was not thinking about no vaccine. None of that. Okay? Now, the vaccine might not be the mark of the beast. It might be, and it might not be the mark of the beast. But in the event that it's not, I definitely believe that it's something that's leading up to that. If the vaccine is going to make people dependent on it, then it's going to be a later I believe it's going to be a later technology that's going to be developed, and that's going to be like, okay, well, we can't keep making the vaccine, we can't keep making it over and over again. So we'll put this on the market now. And we'll just insert this in you, you know, which will be the mark of the beast, so you won't have to keep taking the vaccine. So, I'm just sharing this with y'all. Um, there's some significance, obviously, to this dream that I had. I'm just sharing it. Take the information, do what you want to with it. But, like, please continue to pray, be mindful, watch, pay attention. If y'all are walking around and there's so many restrictions for this and that, like, leave. Like, go ahead and get in practice of leaving. Get in practice of finding another way to get things done. Because again, like, I'm a very spiritual person. Like, I have a very strong relationship with God. And like it was like I just like slipped right through the cracks because I was just so accustomed to somebody telling me, oh, you need to have this, oh, you need to have that, oh, you can't come in without this. Virus, virus, virus. And it was just like, oh, here's something else. And I just slipped right through the cracks. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all, let y'all know what my dream was, and grace, peace, and mercy be unto you, and all that good stuff. And love y'all, and I will talk to you when I do. All right, you guys. So yeah, that was my dream. And I just wanted to add this small part here. It's over a month later since I've had that dream, and I am able to see some of the things that I shared in the dream starting to manifest. I don't know if you guys have heard or not, but I'm almost certain that you have about the new strands of the virus. And there has been talk about Dr. Fauci stating that the current vaccine is not enough to get rid of the new strands and everything that's happening right now with the virus. So they're having to come out with other vaccines. So it's kind of unfolding in a very similar way that to what I dreamed. And so it's something that is very, very important. It's something that people need to know about. There are so many people who are, just hung up on the vaccine, and they are, you know, hung up on the mainstream media, and they're doing everything that people tell them to do, and they're not thinking for themselves. And then also there are so many people who are, just doing everything that people tell them to do. Like I stated, walking around with two masks, which I personally think is one of the most ridiculous things. But people are doing it, and people are people are already accustomed to needing the extra to do the smallest of things, and so it's that type of desensitizing that's necessary to kind of slip through the cracks, like I stated in my previous recording. So Anyway, like I stated before, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Going forward, I promise to do a better videos. It's just that right now, like I said before, it's a lazy day for me. But I did feel a sense of urgency to get something out there, to get this dream out there, and to have it released so that people can know as soon as possible. Also, if you are a Christian and even if you have a business, please look up Mana Mana Directories, which is a project that I just recently started. It is a project for Christians. It's a directory for Christian businesses to go on and post their businesses and advertise their businesses. You can list your business for free. There's also a section there for Christ-centered events, and a few other things there. So it's really, something that God gave me back in December of last year to kind of release and to, see if I can, get as many people on board as possible. Like I said, you can post it there. You can, list your business for free. There are some paid options, but, you don't have to do that. But it's really just for the sake of people knowing where to go because times are getting very crazy in our world, and it is important that Christians come together and that we do business with each other and that we build our own economy, and that we, maintain, the dollar in our community. So regardless of whether you're Democrat, Republican, Black, or white, or whatever, if you are a Christian, if Christ is the center of your business, and if Christ is the center of your being, then this is definitely something that you want to do. So you just go to manadirectories.com and check things out. You can post your business there. I will be releasing an app soon, a mobile app for people to have downloaded to their phones. But right now, just visit the website, go ahead and list your business, and yeah, then we'll move forward from there. Thanks again for watching. Again, my name is Starkey with Kingdom on Wall Street, and have a great day.